disappointed in our performance today for those 16 seniors that we honored before the game. You know, I thought from top to bottom, we need to be better. I expected us to be. You know, I have high expectations for this team, and you know, I'm not going to lower my expectations. We're better than what we're showing on Saturdays each and every week, and it's my job as the head coach to figure out a way to make sure we play to our standard. You know, we'll continue to identify guys in our program that give great effort and doing things the right way as we, you know, continue to build and the guys that will be a part of our future. We have one more opportunity next week against Michigan State. And again, my expectation is for us to go out and do the best job we could possibly do to send our seniors out a winner, send them out with a win. We'll get to work immediately. We're trying to get this taste out of our mouth and try to build some momentum as we head into the off season. So with that, I'll open it up to some questions.
Questions to your right, John.
Mike, given the 2 weeks you had to prepare and the fact that it was senior day, would you say that this is the low point of the season?
Definitely, for me, it is. You know, we had 16 seniors that have been through a lot during their time here, and for us to not play to our ability, you know, we had a couple of weeks to prepare for it. You know, the thing that continues to sit in my craw is the fact that it's us hurting us. I mean, we had 4 turnovers, 4 fumbles. We had a bunch of penalties there on special teams, which kind of broke the back of our team and our momentum early in the game. And you don't win games when you beat yourself. And you know, I'll keep saying it, when we learn to not beat ourselves first, that's when we'll start turning the corner and get back to the winning football that we need to play.
What were they doing, or what were you doing to yourselves that kept you from getting into an offensive rhythm, even with kind of shuffling around quarterbacks?
I don't know if you saw, but we had a bunch of fumbles. I mean, early, often. It's hard to get in a rhythm when you turn the ball over to them and you give them the opportunities we gave them, especially in the first quarter. You know, I think we had the penalty on the punt where, you know, we have a return set up, and a player decides to go try to block a punt, leaps the wedge, which is illegal, gives them another set of downs. I think we had 18 plays, so it's hard to get in a rhythm on offense when you don't have the ball or when you're turning it over. I thought our defense played well enough early in the game, but the other 2 phases weren't very good.
Mike, what's the status of your quarterbacks? I know all 3 of them got injured. Are they okay, or what's up?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to, you know, talk obviously to our medical staff yet. Obviously, Lance left the game with upper body injury, some type of shoulder, I think. Piggy had a lower body injury. You know, Josh has been nicked up, but he finished the game for us. And then Tyler DeSue was in. He's fine. So I'll get a lot more information once we probably get done with this, but going into it, I know Lance left and couldn't come back, and I know Piggy had a lower body injury that didn't allow him to come back.
Andy, to your left.
Coach, didn't see Tay Davis today.
Pardon?
Didn't see Tay Davis at running back. Do you have an update on him?
Yeah, we held him out of today's game. You know, it was a non-football reason, non-football issue. He's still practicing with us, and he's still coming to meetings, but I held him out for a non-football issue.
To your right, Cordell.
Coach, what did you see early in the game that made you decide to switch to Lance LeGrand early?
LeJean.
John.
Yeah. We had already planned on doing that. You know, we had a package of plays that were built into our opening 15 scripted plays that we do. You know, we had 2 games remaining that we could utilize, and he still maintained a red shirt. And so the plan was to play him, to see how he could play and see how he would do in game situations. And so he had a good week. We put a lot of plays and things in for his package, so it was disappointing when he went out with the injury, but I thought he did some good things the short time he was out there.
John.
Mike, were you expecting the short kickoffs and why do you think Javon had such a difficult time with them?
Not necessarily short kickoffs. We knew that most people don't want to kick the ball to number 20 because of his big playability as a returner. And so once we saw what their design or scheme was this week, we made the adjustment. I thought the first one when Javon fumbled or didn't get to the ball, Just had to get to the ball, see it kick quicker and make quicker decisions. But I thought, you know, going into the game, we anticipated that they wouldn't kick the ball to him. And then it took us, you know, after 1 or 2 kicks to we put together a plan to be able to, one, get to the football and make sure that we cheated our guys up and communication could be a little better. And then 2, design some ways to try to block it up to allow him to have opportunity to make a play, which he's capable of.
Have they shown that against anybody else?
They had not.
Andy, to your left.
When you look at the tape or when you digest this game a little bit, I mean, what aspects will you stand out to you most? And I guess what do you try to fix primarily going into Michigan State?
The turnovers kind of stand out the most to me. You know, we knew it was a wet ball game. We practiced wet balls. We understood that it was most likely going to rain, and we didn't maintain control of it. You know, they did a good job. Give them credit, Nebraska credit, putting their helmets on the ball. But you know, just the fumbles, the inability to throw the football just continues to just, you know, kind of piss me off a little bit. That we just, you know, can't execute, whether it's protection, quarterback decision making, pitching and catching. You know, a couple of times we had some, you know, late balls, high balls, some guys open. We had a drop, you know, on a big play down the field. So, you know, the passing game to me is something that we've got to, you know, to create the balance that we need to play with. That's where I think a lot of, whether it's on offense and defense, that we've got to make our biggest improvement.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.